Happy morning, guys. Now, today's topic is ionization enthalpy of first transition series. Ionization enthalpy of first transition series. Scandium to zinc, first transition series, how it is going on. And first transition, then after second transition, then after third transition. Okay, first transition means 3D, second transition means 2D, 4D, and third transition series means 5D series. Okay, this series is actually how it is. First of all, I will show you one graph, then after I will explain. Okay, see, first of all, look at this: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Here, first ionization enthalpy 631 and zinc last one 906. From year to year increasing, year to year decreasing, year to year decreasing, increasing, year to year increasing, decreasing, increasing. So from first to last increases. First to last increases. Okay, because of number of electrons are increases and nuclear charge also increases. Number of electrons increases, nuclear charge also increases. Suddenly year to year very highly increases because of screening effect. So next, second ionization enthalpy. Second electron we are removing. So 1235 to 1734. So actually from year to year increases. But look at in the middle. 1958. Copper highest electron ionization enthalpy taken. Okay. So 1200 where it is and 1900 where it is. Approximately lot of difference is there from here to here. Almost 200. Okay. Now come to the third electron removing. Third electron we are removing to 2393 to 3800. 3800. See, look at from year to year very highest increase level. And what is happening from year to year? Year to year also increases. That we know. First ionization enthalpy is lesser than second ionization enthalpy. Second ionization enthalpy is less than third ionization enthalpy. That we know. That is in plus one topic, second topic. Okay, basic elements. So year to year increases, that we know. And here also increases. Now remember it, left to right, ionization enthalpy increases. In the middle, sometimes increases, decreases, they won't ask. No bother about that. Where to where decreases, where to where increases. No one won't ask. Don't bother it. Okay, this is the only first transition elements only we discussed about ionization enthalpy 3. Just remember it. Scandium to titanium, first one, second one, third one, from first to last increases. But second transition element, copper is highest, remember it. And third transition series, first to last one is highest. And first one also first to last highest, third one also first to last highest. Remember that only, remaining as usual. But second ionization enthalpy, in ionization enthalpy is copper is highest, 1958. Okay, we have to remember that only. Second ionization enthalpy, you have to remember it. Okay, next one, it is ionization enthalpies of first, second and third transition series. Third transition series. 3 combinedly we have to show that. Okay. In a graph, look at this. Take a graph. This is the IE. and this is the transition elements. 700, 800, 900. Okay, 700, 800, 900. Now take titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, copper. This way it will come. Fe will come highest because of off-field stable. Off-field. Okay. If you observe the electron configuration, full field, off field, that time only it is showing highest. Okay. Last zinc, that is very high. Everybody know that. Because of full field. Because of full field. Why this? Off field. Off field. Okay. Next, come to yttrium, zirconium, niobium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver. Palladium, why it is very high stable? You know reason. Because of that time I wrote palladium, special character. Okay? Okay guys. Next, hafnium, tantalum, wolfram, rhenium, osmium, iridium. Iridium. Last class I wrote iridium also separate. In box I wrote. Okay, I will go to that back 1 minute. Platinum and rhodium. This is the graph. This is the graph. Iridium, palladium, ferrous are showing highest peaks. Okay. Now once I will go to the back. Okay. Let's wait. See, last class I will go. See. See here. Rhodium. Most stable. Okay. Rhodium most stable. Look at here. Palladium most stable. Palladium, last class topic this is. Palladium is most stable. Okay. Next one more. Copper most stable. Copper. Why these all are showing highest peaks? Okay. Because of this reason. See, iridium I wrote, then I cut it, that platinum I taken. Okay. But here platinum is showing stable. See here. 1111. Anan, yttrium. This will show later. Okay. This will show later. But we are not taking that. These are the previous ones. Highest one. Okay. This is the ionization enthalpies. Now, next, we have to discuss about density. Density, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. See guys, you have to remember it. This one highest peaks what are it? Fe, Pd, Ir. important. Now next come to the density. It is scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. Okay. Yeah. Scandium density is 3.48 grams per cubic centimeter. Next, titanium 4.1. It is 6.0. Chromium 7.1. Mn 7.2. Fe 7.8. Cobalt 8.7. Nickel 8.9. Copper 8.9. 8.9, 8.9, 7.1. So, here, which is highest? Nickel and copper are 8.9 grams per cubic centimeter density. Grams per cubic centimeter density. So, that's why the copper bottle in our lab, when we are touching that bottle, it is very heavy weight. Did you observe that? Like that, even nickel also same high weight. Nickel and copper both are in highest density. Very heavy weight that bottles. Okay? This we have to remember it. And highest density metal in periodic table it is iridium. Iridium is highest density in D block, 22.61 grams per cubic centimeter. Iridium. See, in a movies, most of the movies are background, they are fight for iridium or something only it is there. Because of reason is highest density. So, for example, in one lorry, for example, it is carrying one full load of iron. It is going. Properly it is going. If we are taking full of load of iridium, it won't go. It will tires will burst. Either it will backside. Total lorry will backside it will burst because of heavy weight. Okay. So 7.8 iron, but this is 22.61. Okay. So that's why it is carrying is very problem and it is the costliest metal on earth. One of the costliest metal. Okay. And this is the highest and second one is scandium. Scandium is 3.43 grams per cubic centimeter. It is lowest. 3.43 is lowest. Scandium bottle is very less weight. Full of bottle also it is very less. This is highest, this is lowest. And next it is osmium. Osmium, highest oxidation state element. One of the highest oxidation state element. Both two are there. Osmium and ruthenium. Okay. Osmium is 8 highest oxidation state and as well as it is 22.59. Very less difference between iridium and osmium. Almost equal. 59, 61. Only two. Very important table. Iridium is highest. Osmium is second highest. Scandium is lowest. Okay. Osmium and iridium have almost same density. Almost the same. Okay. You can tell osmium or iridium. Both answers are correct. Exact answer is iridium. Okay. Lowest one is scandium. Highest one is iridium in D block shells. In D block shells. This is the density, very important one. Now, here what is happening here? Here to here increasing till here increasing. Here to here decreases from zinc because of screening effect or otherwise you take nuclear charge decreases. nuclear charge decreases, electrons are easily come out. Okay, till nickel and copper very highest. Yeah, this is about density. Take it. Next and important one is oxidation state. Today topic very important, oxidation state. Oxidation state. Very important. Okay, now first of all, first series scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. See, in this, first of all we will talk about which is highest, which is lowest. We will talk. Mn is a highest one, plus 7. Write one point. Mn has highest oxidation state in first transition series. Lowest chromium, very rare cases plus 1 is possible. Now let's take one by one. It is titanium plus 2, vanadium plus 2, chromium plus 2, Mn plus 2, Fe plus 2, cobalt plus 2, nickel plus 2, copper plus 2, zinc plus 2. Scandium, it won't show plus 2. Okay. Next, scandium shows plus 3, titanium plus 3, vanadium plus 3, chromium plus 3, and Mn plus 3, Fe plus 3, cobalt plus 3, nickel plus 3. Copper and zinc, it won't show. See, first line scandium missing, first line 1 missing, second line 2 missing. Okay, it is from starting to end, it is from second to end, it is starting to before end. See, remember like that only, here 1 missing, here 2 missing. Okay, next, now leave this side 1, now write again. It is plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. This is the plus 4 also possible in titanium to nickel. Next one, interesting, leave 1 and write plus 5 is 3, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. How you will remember it, I don't care, but I will ask in a question directly. First transition series, all oxidation states I will ask question. You have to write this total table, you have to write. Okay. Next, plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. All are plus 6. Now last, it is plus 7. It's the king. Chromium plus 1 I didn't write because of they are not given, but in a point they given. Plus 1 also in rare cases it is possible. Okay. Now, write one point. In D block elements, higher oxidation states are more stable for heavier elements. Like for example, molybdenum, wolfram, these are the most stable. Okay, and chromium also for this reason. Okay, acidic natures are there. A lot of many behaviors are there here. We will discuss later one by one. Okay, now let's take this oxidation states carefully. Now next, same like this only, same like, not like this exactly. Here I'll show you. Last important second series, you go. Second series. Take technetium, ruthenium are +7. Technetium, ruthenium +7, and ruthenium highest +8. In third series, rhenium is +1. Sorry, here silver also +1. Important. Here rhenium, Rm +1, silver, mercury +1. These three are +1. Next, rhenium is +7. +1, +7 possible, rhenium. And last, osmium is +8. This data very important. Technetium, ruthenium +7, rhenium +7, silver is +1 here, and Rm, mercury, rhenium +1 here, and osmium is +8, ruthenium +8, and Mn is +8 is highest. This is the important. And here also +1, copper also highest. Take it, copper also +1 is highest. Least. This here +7 highest, here +8 is highest oxidation state. So for example, osmium I will take. Osmium structure is like this. Totally 8 bonds, highest bonds in chemistry. Osmium highest bonds in chemistry. Osmium tetroxide, one of the good oxidizing agent. This is the formula. This is the osmium tetroxide, very important molecule. It will come in organic chemistry fully. Most of the cases it will come. Osmium tetroxide. Okay. Here, key points which are +1 you have to remember. Write +1. +1 is copper, silver, Rm, Hg, sometimes chromium, rhenium, and sometimes chromium in a bracket. Second one, +7 is manganese, technetium, ruthenium and rhenium. Plesiite, ruthenium, osmium. This table very important today's topic. +1, +7, +8 are very important. Remaining all are +2 showing, +3 showing, +4 showing, +5 showing, +6 showing. In the middle some conditions are there. Okay, so and some more explanations are also given, which are off-field stability. Off-field stability, they are showing highest oxidation state. Off-field and fulfilled. Fulfilled very less, but off-field only showing highest. Why osmium is very few compound by ruthenium? Because of d electrons are showing off-field. Okay, off-field stability. All are middle only, middle one only showing. Remember this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 elements, remember it from D block. 12 elements are very important from D block. Okay, this is the oxidation state, important topic. Now, oxidation state in 3D series. Oxidation state in 3D series. Stable halides. Stable halides in 3D. 3D. Halides means any fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, any one we have to take, and halides we are taking as X, and 3D series we are taking scandium to that all. Now +6, it is chromium F6 is possible. Remaining all are not possible. Titanium F6 not possible. Vanadium F6 is not possible. But it is showing, for example, take chromium and Mn. Mn showing +6 also, right? Mn showing +6. Mn showing +6. But MnCl6 not possible. MnCl not possible. Mn F6 not possible because of stability. Stability highest for chromium. These all are not possible. Okay, oxygen showing sometimes some other places it is showing. For example, halides it is not possible, but MnO is possible. MnO2 possible. Mn2O3 also possible. Because of like that it is showing. But halides it is not showing. With the halides it is not showing +6 oxidation state. Okay guys. For chromium +6 showing. Okay. Like that. Few compounds are there. You take +5 showing with halides. +5 showing with halides. VF5 showing and CrF5 showing. Remaining all are absent. Next +4 titanium X4 titanium X4 VX4 and chromium X4 Mn F4. These all are possible. See, Mn F6 is not possible. Mn F4 is possible. Mn F4 is possible. So copy it. 6 1 5 2 4 4. Okay. Next, plus 3. Plus 3, titanium X3, VX3, CRX3, MNX3, FVX3, COF3, MnF3. F3 we are taking means bromine iodine not possible. Okay. F3 where we are taking, that their place it is not possible remaining. Plus 2, almost all, titanium to copper. Titanium to copper. Titanium to copper, all are possible. Okay. Titanium to copper, all are possible. Next, plus 1. It is CuX, only one possible. CuX, one is possible. Only one is possible. Okay. This is the oxidation states. Titanium to copper, second. Plus 2 is titanium to copper, all. So scandium missing and zinc missing, that's it. Now plus 3 is almost 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6. For plus 3, 6. Take it numbers like this: 1 only, 2 only, 4 only, 6 only, almost 8 only, 1 only. So 1 2 4 6 8 1. Remember it. 1 2 4 6 8 1. 1 2 4 6 8 1. Now, next, it is oxides of metals. First series. First means scandium to zinc. Oxides. Okay. Oxides. Now take plus 7. Which is possible oxide? Only one and only one. King Mn2O7. Mn2O7. Structure I will take Mn O, Mn, double bond O, 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 double bond O. This is the structure of Mn2O7. Okay. Like this only you have to draw, everybody. So next, plus 6. Only one only possible. Chromium O3. Yeah, structure simple. You can try easily. Next, plus 5 is vanadium pentoxide. Very, very important compound. V2O5. Organic chemistry, it will come. Vanadium pentoxide. It will come in a organic chemistry. It will come in a organic chemistry. All are single, single, single. But hereafter more will come. Now this is 3, very very important, remember it. Now plus 4 where it is possible. This titanium O2, V2O4, vanadium tetroxide, chromium dioxide, and Mn manganese dioxide. Plus 3 selenium O3, selenium O3, titanium 2O3, vanadium O3, chromium 2O3, Mn2O3, Fe2O3. These are the very very important plus 3. Plus 3 oxidation state, general one you remember it. Okay, metal to O3, remember this. Selenium to ferrous. Sorry. Scandium. Sorry. Scandium to ferrous. Scandium to ferrous. And sometimes CO, cobalt 3O4 also possible. There also it will show M2O3 method only, but plus 3 oxidation state. It won't show M2O3, but it is a plus 3 oxidation state it will show. Now last plus 2, not last, plus 2 is titanium to zinc. Titanium oxide to zinc monoxide. This is the plus 2. Now least it is copper to O. Very very important, last one, very important. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7. See, remembering is here because of plus 7, plus 6, plus 5 all are 1 compound, and plus 2 is titanium to zinc, all are, and plus 1 is copper only. Now what you have to remember it? You have to remember it this only. Okay, you have to remember it this only. And plus 3 also is M2O3. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt. So till ferrous you remember. Scandium to ferrous remember it for plus 3. And plus 4 you have to remember it this 4. Titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese. Titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese is plus 4. Remember it like that. This is the oxidation state in oxides of first transition metals. First transition metals. Okay, very important. Okay, and our next topic, interesting one, is colored ions. Very interesting and important. Basically this topic we won't discuss anywhere, S block and P block, because of why we will discuss here, because of different colors will appear in this D block elements only. Okay, D block metals only different colors will come. Few are colorless, but most of them are very different colors will come. So that's why we have to take colored ions, and most of the times ions only possible colors. Okay, sometimes red, sometimes blue, sometimes purple, different colors will come. Why it will come? First of all, so right, most of the transition metal compounds either ionic or covalent, either ionic or covalent, or colored, or colored. Most of the transition metals either ionic or covalent or colored in both solid form and aqueous form. Solid and aqueous form. Okay, most of the transition metals ionic and covalent are colored both solid and aqueous form. Because reason, now due to presence of D shell or incomplete D shell. Incomplete D shell. Why? If the D shell is there, different colors will come. Not that exactly. Incomplete one. D shell is there, different colors won't come. Incomplete D shell will come, definitely colors will possible because of D shell split into two energy shells. One is higher, second one is lower energy. Higher energy, lower energy. Okay, lower energy orbital is called T2G. Higher energy called EG. Higher energy called EG, lower energy called T2G. Okay, T2G. Now how it will come? Look at once. Already last year I think we discussed this. This is D5, D orbital. This are names also you know. What are the names? dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square y square, dz square. 5. Okay. This is highest one is 2 and the lowest one is 3. It is EG cell. It is T2G cell. EG and T2G. So this name is dx square y square dz square, and this is dxy dyz dzx. So here what is happening here? Here few electrons are there. For example, I am taking 2 electrons or 3 electrons I am taking. So this is higher energy, this is lower energy, this is the line border. So for example, this electron want to go to here to here, here to here. For example, here to here it is shifting. That time it is. So when electron jumping from lower to lower energy to higher energy shell, it absorbs some amount of light, some amount of light. Okay, it is some amount of light where it is particular wavelength, particular region, some amount of wavelength region, that visible light it is observed. Okay, when it is observing, that time some light, some colors will come, like red light, greenish light, purple color, like this kind of colors will come. Okay, in where it is observing, for example, wavelength yellow zone onwards it is observing, for example yellow color onwards it is observing. So what it is, for example, now we'll take some examples. Okay, which region onwards which chemical is observing that. For example, Cu+2 you take, Cu+2 salt, it is blue color. Okay, blue. See, here one condition is there. Copper+2 is blue in color. Its salt look blue due to absorption of red wavelength. Why? Because see here red wavelength onwards it is observing the light, it is going to upside, it become blue. Here red wavelength place it is observing light, it is going to upside, it become blue. Okay, red onwards observing, it is become blue. So like that, anhydrous cobalt+2, it is observes red, so it is also blue in color. It is observed from red, that's why it is colored, it is appear in blue color. Next, it is titanium+3. It is purple in color. So why this kind of some colors are there? So Cu+2 blue color, anhydrous Cu also blue color, titanium is purple color. Remember it like that. Now write scandium+3, titanium+4 are colorless due to D shell is empty. D shell empty. There is no jumping from lower to higher. There is no observing of any wavelength of light. So why colors will come? It won't come. So titanium+3 and titanium+4 and scandium+3 are colorless. Okay. Next, some other Cu plus Ag plus Au plus Zn+2 Cd plus, and last Mercury+2 are colorless due to D shell fulfilled. Yes, fulfilled also it won't show anything. Now let's look at ones. Copper plus 1, silver plus 1, gold plus 1, zinc plus 1, cadmium plus 1, mercury plus 2, cadmium plus 2. These all have completely filled d orbitals. There is no vacant orbitals for promotion of electrons, right? Hence, they are also called colorless. They are also called colorless. Very important point. Now, one table I will show you. Otherwise, I will write the table. Okay? Take scandium plus 3, colorless. Scandium plus 3, colorless. Titanium plus 4, colorless. Titanium plus 3, purple. Titanium plus 3, purple. V plus 4 is blue. It is 3d1. It is also vanadium plus 4 also 3d1. One electron is there, that's why it is purple blue. This is 3d0, empty one, that's why colorless. It is electrons are there, that's why color. Okay? V plus 3 is 3d2, blue color. V4 3d1, V4, 1 minute amma. Purple, VD4 blue color, VD3 greenish color, sorry, green color. VD3 green color, it is 3d2, and V plus 2 is 3d3 violet color. Okay, next Cr plus 3 is 3d3 same violet. Mn plus 3 3d4 same violet. Chromium plus 2 is 3d4 also blue. Chromium. Mn plus 2 is 3d5 pink. Fe plus 3 3d5 yellow. Fe plus 2 3d6 green. CO plus 3 3d6 blue. CO plus 2 3d7 is pink. Nickel plus 2 3d8 is green color. Copper plus 2 3d9 blue color. And last one Zn plus 2, who will tell this? 3d10 fulfilled. So colorless. Empty colorless, fulfilled colorless. The remaining 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 electrons all are showing color. All are showing colors. Now once again look from starting. Scandium plus 3 0, titanium plus 4 0, colorless. Titanium plus 3 1 electron, vanadium plus 4 1 electron, V3 green color, V2 violet color, C3 violet color, Mn3 violet color, Cr plus 2 blue color, Mn plus 2 pink color, Fe plus 3 yellow color, Fe plus 2 green color. Remember it, Fe plus 3 yellow color and green color, very very important. Most of the questions are asking from this only. Cobalt plus 3 blue color, cobalt plus 2 is pink color, nickel plus 2 is green color, Cu plus 2 is blue color, zinc plus 2 is colorless. Very important colors. Once pause the video and copy it, then continue it. Okay guys, now today's homework, I want to see everybody, because of most of the parents are asking that homework is checking or not. What I am asking, 3 series. Take the video. Take a video, selfie video. You have to look at to the camera only. Okay, everybody have to send this clip to me. From starting to ending, you have to tell the all first, second, third elements you have to tell. First, step number 1. So how to tell scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, ferrous, cobalt, copper, nickel, zinc. Like this you have to tell. Okay. Next, second, yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum. That one also you have to tell fully. Second, yttrium to cadmium you have to tell. Next, third one also you have to tell. From starting to ending, all elements you have to, lanthanum to mercury. Okay, yttrium to cadmium, scandium to zinc. In a video clip, you have to tell this all. Then after, important oxidation state you have to explain in the video. Important oxidation states you have to explain in the video. That video clip should be 2 or 3 minutes and you have to send to me. In our group. This is actually a fun homework, okay? Everybody have to tell. If anybody not telling this, I will put your names in group. +1 group I will put. These people are not doing homework properly. This many days onwards they are not doing, I will tell. Because of last one homework I given. No, even single student not given. Okay? That and this all everything I will tell to in a +1 group. Official group I will tell. Not in this group. Okay? Who those are doing, who those are not doing, everything I will tell to the parents. This video you have to do. This all elements we can tell in within 30 seconds also we can tell this. And important oxidation states you have to explain. +1, +7 and +8 you have to tell. That's it. Explanation. That's it. If it is possible, one example also okay. You have to tell. Properly. Take selfie video. Properly take and send in our group. Who those will send that video clip? Remaining I will put the absentees, homework absentees I will put. Okay? And one more thing. Actually from corporate office one complaint came. These video clips are not good. If you are keeping video clips in Microsoft Office or in YouTube, it's not good for the students. They complaint raised. So actually while I am taking the class, I am sharing the screen or I am taking the video, most of the disturbance came, right? So that's why I taking these videos and uploading. I am with you in Microsoft team also. While our class time, I am coming to the Microsoft team. I am who those are listening the class, who those are asking question. I am clarifying that also. Okay, I am clarifying the doubts also in the middle, right? So I think this is almost live only because of I am interacting with you in the live only. But one complaint is raised. Okay, so what we have to do? Principal madam call to you. You tell to her politely whatever it is. Are you liking or not? Okay, this is okay or not? You tell directly to the principal madam. Okay, because of I will talk today with the principal ma'am. Then she will take feedback. If you like, you tell me directly. Yes, it is very nice, madam. You tell. If you won't like, tell me directly, sir. It is not good, madam. It is not good. We want live interactions that previous like that only. But it is a network problem, right? And Microsoft also not observing that camera angle is not observing that. Whatever I wrote, it is become blur. That reason I am taking like this. Okay. And most of the students are 2-3 times this looking video because of 60 views are coming means what? Most of the students are looking 2 times. Okay, and they are asking doubts directly in a group. That is also good thing. Down of that video also you can ask, not a problem. Okay guys, take care, bye. And homework is must. Without doing homework I won't allow to the next classes. I will hide their IDs.